be doing that. Can I not tell? Can I not tell who the subject is? It's foreground. Hey everyone, Brian Zane here. Well, it's Friday morning and I'm just getting ready to go to the airport for what could be my last flight to Baltimore in quite a while. Of course, this weekend is Ring of Honor's final battle. I have a lot of mixed emotions about this weekend. It's really bittersweet. It's going to be emotional. You know it's late when all the restaurants are closed. I'm here with Evan from Matt Radio, good friend of the channel and everything. And he just took me to Cracker Barrel. I've never been to a Cracker Barrel before, Evan. It was quite an experience. Look at this adorable little bottle of syrup. What has Ring of Honor meant to you as a fan?
For me as a fan, great alternative. For some people, a training ground, and for others, a good way for them to showcase their talent and become big stars.
We're just about to head out to the venue, but before I did that, I decided to go on one last walk around the old neighborhood, around all the hotels and the office buildings and the freeway. It was nice, you know. I needed to get my walk in anyway, needed to get my steps. Oh, look at this. Someone ran over a frying pan repeatedly, and now it's flat. I've never seen just a straight up like flat frying pan before. Look at this. I almost want to take this home and show it off. And it was good. It was a good chance to, you know, clear my head and get ready for the rest of the night because there's going to be a lot going on. I just got to be present for all of it. So I haven't talked to too many people on camera today, but I did want to track down one person. You know this guy, you love him. It's Danhausen, everyone. Hello. Did you get your blimp?
No.
What?
Cursed.
No?
Danhausen is cursed then. He did his blimp. He did none of his demands, but he became good friends with Bernie Kingston.
And you became a world-class interviewer as well.
Oh yes, it's right, because you gave Danhausen the microphone that went.
Is broadcasting, is interviewing in your future?
Oh yes, but he's a famous newscaster.
Yeah.
Tell him the weather.
I love you. The weather? I picture you more of a sports guy.
Danhausen doesn't know sports.
No?
No.
Sick. All three matches delivered. Fans were totally into it. The 10-person tag team match at the end was just great.
We got one question. Is there anybody really alive out there? And we'll find out when we close the hour here in Baltimore. But the big for me from Will the Run. We will see you on the other side on Honor Plus and pay-per-view. It's going to be a hell of a night. Happy wrestling. We will see you when the broadcast crosses the top of the hour. Hope to see you there.
I'm getting ready to call the next match, the Pure Championship match with Brian Johnson and Josh Woods. Pure Rules matches are a little outside my wheelhouse, but I'm going to do my best.
Brian Johnson, pride of Philadelphia, hoping to be more of a Rocky 2 instead of a Rocky 1. He wants to win the championship. Look at that. These two are destroying each other and talking smack the whole time. I love it. I don't know what would make Brian Johnson more insufferable, if he wins the match or if he loses it. No! No! What? Wow! What's Brian Johnson going to do? Get out a gun and shoot him? What?
I would prefer that we didn't have murder on TV.
Some violent people, murder. Non-kill hit.
Brian Zane, you run the great channel Wrestling with Regret. Nothing regrettable about this one.
Now the only thing Brian Johnson regrets is maybe opening his mouth one too many times.
And honor lives, honor is real, and we're going to decide a champion in Baltimore.
And then the whole locker room emptied out to surround the ring, and to be part of that moment, to have seen it firsthand, be right there at ringside, and to look around and see the crowd hanging on everything that they were doing. It was just an incredible feeling. I was fortunate enough to call the Pure Championship match. I actually didn't know I was going to be doing that until like a couple hours before the pay-per-view began. I'll never forget this. I was like so like jazzed about this, but I was kind of nervous about calling. I had all these notes and these comments written down and stuff. I go to the desk and Ian's getting ready. He just shouts at me like, Brian, like, put those notes down. Just feel it. And I put the notes down. I just went from like spoke from the heart, and it felt great. All my top career moments, I think, have really taken place in my short time in Ring of Honor, and I feel so fortunate and so lucky to have been part of this company. And even if this is the end, and if they're going out in a blaze of glory, it's like I got to be a part of that kind of curtain call. I know it's not going to be the end for many of the talent and many of the crew, because they're all so good at what they do. The men and the women, both behind the scenes and the ones who perform in the ring and everywhere in between. They're all so smart and so talented. I'm sure wrestling will survive, you know, without this version of Ring of Honor, but I don't think the trajectory and the growth is going to be the same without its influence and how it has influenced wrestling all these years. One thing I thought was interesting, at least what I noticed, I can't speak for everyone, but what I was looking around and noticing, like backstage and also at the after party, I was kind of going into this weekend expecting there to be like, oh, some tears and happy tears, but tears nonetheless. I don't remember seeing a whole lot of that this weekend. Like, there was a little bit of that. Tiny bit that I saw. Just everyone was happy. Everyone like felt the sense of relief. Like at the after party, there was just the satisfaction and the euphoria of having done a great job and having performed so well. But also, just even with that knowledge, it was just like it was comfortable. It was like everyone was having a great time, and there was no room for tears there. Thank you once again to Ring of Honor for taking a chance on me. Thank you once again to all the incredibly talented men and women, too many for me to list off here, but you know who you are, who helped me along the way. It's been incredible. I've learned so much, and I cannot wait to take this knowledge and apply it to whatever lies ahead in my wrestling career outside of YouTube. And I do this fairly often in my vlogs, and I hate to beat a dead horse, but I have to once again, these always kind of circle back to me thanking you, the viewers and the fans of this channel, because if it weren't for you and your support and helping this channel and this brand grow so much, I wouldn't have been in a position to ever work for a company like Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, straight up, was a dream come true and was the source of like some of my favorite all-time like wrestling career moments and memories. And there will never be another Ring of Honor. But now it's time for me to wrap up this vlog. I'm gonna get an airport shuttle in less than an hour and take a very early flight out of here back to the West Coast. God help me, and hope I get a little bit of sleep on the plane on the way there. But anyway, folks, thank you once again for joining me on this journey. It means the world to me. I'm Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.